Welcome to the Vitality program, and this week a little tutorial about energy medicine. Energy is basic to everything we do. It is our whole experience of the world around us and the world within us. Energy medicine is the diagnostic and therapeutic use of energy. The fundamental principle of Western medicine has been a biological basis of life, and the combination of biochemistry and molecular biology defines living organisms. However, each cell in the body can generate and receive different forms of energy: heat, light, sound, vibration, magnetism and electricity. Emerging fields of research, including epigenetics, biophysics, bioengineering, quantum biology and frequency therapy, are proving that energy is just as fundamental to life as biology. And this should come as no surprise, because in 1905 Einstein published his special theory of relativity, demonstrating the equivalence of mass and energy. This fundamental equivalence confirms the fact that human beings are half biological, but the other half is energy. Not only is every cell in the body a transmitter and receiver of electromagnetic information, it is these electromagnetic frequencies that precede and correspond to biological functions. Just as computers need oscillators to regulate the rate at which computation takes place, the human body also needs oscillators and signaling mechanisms to coordinate body functions and regulate metabolism over time. The heart and brain are examples of oscillators that generate measurable electromagnetic fields. Researchers are beginning to understand that the complexity and timing of the regulation of body function is simply beyond chemical signaling processing speeds and capabilities. So understanding the relationship between human energy and human biology and how it works comes natural to the scientific understanding of the basic of yoga therapy. At the basic level, all life depends on molecules working together through vibrating or oscillating energy fields. Each electron, atom, chemical bond, molecule, cell, tissue, organ and the body as a whole vibrate. A growing amount of energy field-based biophysics research is confirming the energetic nature of the human body. The heart, brain and the nervous system generate electromagnetic fields. James Oschman quotes, "Coherent vibrations recognize no boundaries. At the surface of a molecule, cell or organism, they are collective properties of the entire being. As such, they are likely to serve as signals that integrate processes such as growth, injury, repair, defense and the functioning of the organism as a whole. Each molecule, cell, tissue and organ has an ideal resonant frequency that coordinates its activity." Herbert Fröhlich, father of the superconductivity theory and theoretical physicist, describes how the coherent vibrations would actually work. An assembly of cells, as in a tissue or organ, will have certain collective frequencies that regulate important processes, such as cell division. Normally, these control frequencies will be very stable. If for some reason a cell shifts its frequency, entraining signals from neighboring cells will tend to reinstall the correct frequency. However, if a sufficient number of cells get out of step, the strength of the system's collective vibration can decrease to the point where stability is lost, and loss of coherence can lead to disease or disorder. Epigenetics research has demonstrated how proteins are turned on and off by environmental bioenergetic signals, such as those generated by thoughts, emotions and the practice of Qigong and yoga. And that's what we do in this program as well. A little more on epigenetics. When we are born, the DNA in our bodies contains the blueprint for who we are and instructions for who we will become. For example, it can tell our eyes to turn brown or blue, and hair color, our length, and more changes over the course of our lives. Many people, though, mistakenly believe that the DNA with which we are born really determines for 100% who we are and what we will become. But scientists now understood for decades that this is a wrong theory. Epigenetics refers to the science that studies how the development and evolution of our biological systems are influenced by other forces working outside of our DNA, such as intracellular, environmental and energetic influences. Since the 1950s, scientists acknowledge that epigenetic influence is critical in our development and combines this also. There is something more than genetics. This something more today means our environment, and that our genetic code plus our environment in which we develop determine who and what we are. And the Institute of HeartMath, a non-profit research and educational organization helping people worldwide reduce stress, self-regulate their emotion and build energy and resilience for health and happy lives. HeartMath believes that who we are and what we can be are the thoughts, feelings and intentions we have every day. After 2 decades of research, HeartMath say other factors such as appreciation and love we have for someone, or the anger and anxiety we also feel, influences and can alter the outcome of each individual DNA blueprint. Stem cell biologist and best-selling author Bruce Lipton says the distinction between what is genetically determined and epigenetics is important. The difference between these two is significant because this fundamental belief called genetic determinism literally means that our lives, which are defined as our physiological and emotional behavioral traits, are only controlled by the genetic code. And Lipton said in an interview with an online magazine, Subconsciousness, this kind of belief system provides a visual picture of people being victims. If the genes control our function, then our lives are being controlled by things outside of our ability to change them. This leads to victimization, that the illnesses and disease that run in families are propagated through the passing of genes associated with those attributes. Laboratory evidence shows now that this is not true. So this is all very interesting, this field of epigenetics and this energy medicine, and what we do in this program. We can take the power back in our own hands and connect to that energy field, and the more we practice, the more it becomes a reality, and we can actually start feeling the energy. And this is very beautiful, and you will see that that your lifestyle, everything starts to change around you, because all is energy. So thank you very much for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching it, and good luck with your practice. Thank you.